Welcome to Women Awakening. I'm Cynthia James, and this network is about changing lives one woman at a time. Hello, and welcome to Women Awakening. We are changing lives one woman at a time. We're changing the world one woman at a time. I'm Cynthia James. I'm your host, and I'm really grateful to bring women to you from all over this planet who are doing extraordinary things, bringing their light and their gifts and their talents to the planet. My guest today is Betsy Abrams. She is the CEO of the 5 Wellbeing Yoga Studio and Spa. She's been in my life for a lot of years, and I will talk about how this spa got birthed in just a moment. So, Betsy, welcome.
Thank you.
So
Glad to be
happy
here.
you're here. I'm glad you're here. So, tell us about what makes this yoga studio and spa different. Why did you want to do this?
So the main reason I wanted to do this is I recognized that people were, there was not a place for people to really take it down a few notches. And I always liked the spa business. I love spas for myself. And I thought if I could combine a well-being experience with the spa experience, what could people actually garner from that? And the way I describe well-being is that it's an inside job versus maybe going out and getting some wellness things where, you're taking a supplement, you're going to a doctor, you're getting an adjustment from a chiropractor. This is something that you do yourself, that you show up for yourself. And the results are amazing. People are really experiencing fantastic shifts in their life, but also just deeper relaxation.
Yeah. So, you were in one of my classes many years ago, and you stood up and said, I have this idea. I want to create this spa that's different than anything else. I don't know how to do a spa, and at the moment I don't have any money, but this is a dream. I want to know, how'd you get from dream to reality?
Okay, so of course that was really significant for me to stand up and actually say what I wanted. So that was saying it out loud, huge. And I think once you say something out loud, the universe, when it hears you, it sort of starts to open the doors. And on one kind of sad note, what was going on with me at the time is my husband was really ill, and he ended up passing from pancreatic cancer. And when he passed, I literally was like, life is so short. If I don't do this, when will I? So I was, I was able to use some of the money that I received from an insurance settlement from life insurance from my husband to get the business started. And all the people just started showing up. And every time I wanted to give up, somebody else would show up. And I couldn't get out of it.
Mhm. Yeah, well, and that's incredible, and that's an important thing for anybody listening. It's not like you have a vision and a dream and then poof, it just happens. There's a
Right.
journey, and there are hills and valleys that happen, but to keep moving and to keep trusting that you're going to be supported is extraordinary. So tell us some of the things that make your yoga studio and spa different.
So we use a lot of sound vibration in the spa because what sound vibration does is it calms the central nervous system down, which is the key to well-being, period. So in our yoga studio, our floor, the entire floor is sound vibrational. So when the yoga class is going on, the music is going right through the floor, and it actually is calming your central nervous system down while you're doing yoga, which also is very calming. We also use the Tibetan bowls, the 5,000-year-old sound therapy in every treatment that we do. So that helps us to have the client receive that central nervous, calming down that central nervous system before they get a treatment, and then the treatment is just above and beyond. And then we also have 3 chairs that you can lounge in. It's a 30-minute treatment, and it's $29. So it's a pretty affordable to come in and get a a fix, if you will. Um, and the sound vibrational chairs, 30 minutes is like 4 hours of sleep. So most people, when I say that, go, wow, I could use that, which tells me there's a lot of people that need that relaxation.
Mm-hmm.
So the sound vibration is sort of unique for us as compared to other places.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, every time I go there, I walk out feeling like I need a limo to drive me home. So, what's been the biggest challenge for you in this experience of becoming a CEO?
Well, I think the biggest challenge is is probably just on the personal side, because I tend to have a really big heart, and I trust people implicitly. And I've run into a few issues with key employees, not just, somebody who's, running the front desk. I mean, managers and people that I thought I could trust that ended up not working out, and having to really face that and deal with it was not fun. And at the same time, it was freeing because I have to admit the people that this happened with came in at the right time. I probably just let them stay a little bit too long.
Mm. You
So,
know,
yeah,
yeah, I think, people in general, and women in particular, this is a hard thing. It's like we don't want to hurt people's feelings. We don't want them to feel like they're not important, and yet, at some point you got to make a decision. What's better for the whole?
right, right.
Right, right.
And one of the things I found, though, is that I can actually be kind
Mm-hmm.
and get what I need, which was, I think, the biggest learning for me. The difficulty was in real getting to that point. But once I was able to use my voice and be authentic and real, and I can be kind,
Mm-hmm.
it really worked out to everyone's benefit.
I love that. So
Yeah.
what do you think women are struggling with the most? In general, what do you think women struggle with the most?
Well, I think confidence in who they are and what they're doing. I think there's so much more confidence, but I also still think that women tend to back down a little bit too much when they're faced with a difficult situation. I also think that women tend to acquiesce a little bit, which I guess is the same thing as backing down.
Mhm.
Um, and we're nurturers, and when you're a nurturer, you want everyone to be happy, and so you're the last one on the list, and that still happens to this day, and I know that because that's what I do.
Mhm. And I think we're all working with that. I mean, it's how we've been enculturated. It's how we've been taught. Put other people first and then get to you. But it takes
Right,
a toll and has an impact. So I
right.
want to know how people find you. How do they connect with you and your beautiful yoga studio and spa?
We are in Littleton, Colorado. And we have a website, of course, and it's Five Wellbeing, spelled out FIVEWELLBEING.com. And you can check out all of our services and yoga classes, and let us know if you have any questions. And we'd love to see you there, and help you take care of your well-being.
Yeah, and I just want to say I'm a fan and go there as often as I can and tell everybody I know to go there. So
Thank
Five Wellbeing Spa,
No, just fivewellbeing.com.
fivewellbeing.com. So so Betsy CEO, what do you want women to know about their awakening? What's the one thing you want them to remember?
That you can do it. You can do it. I was faced with, losing my husband. I had a 7-year-old daughter, and I did this. And I didn't do it to prove anything. I did it because I needed to. And one of the things that you say, Cynthia, all the time is that the world is waiting. The world is waiting for you, and you basically have a duty to come forward to share your gifts. And I think when you start to awaken to that, and you start to realize that there are possibilities out there, and there's people to support you. And I think if you can find the right group of people to support you, like I did in the AW group, the sky's the limit, is
Mhm.
my opinion.
Thank you so much. I'm so Honored to know you. It's so exciting to watch what's happening with you and your business and your life. And I'm grateful that you've been here. And ladies, what I want you to know is that you're important, that you matter, whatever your dream, whatever your vision, whatever your idea, it's because something in you wants to birth it and there's a delivery system for it. So I hope you will keep listening to this podcast. I hope you'll come back time and time again because we're bringing women to you that are taking the ordinary and making it extraordinary. It's not that they're famous or that they've come here to be like stars. It's that they bring their star quality to whatever they're doing. So please come back and visit us. So grateful. And I'm so grateful to be your host. Bye.